Lately I haven't had anywhere near as much time for hemo practice as I'd like, but finally here's some more sparring. Starts out with one of the longest exchanges that we've had in a while. It's usually quicker than that. Here's a nice high feint into a middle cut and also covering the afterblow. That was well done. Sometimes it's as simple as this, parrying and then striking before the opponent has time to raise up to guard. I'm sticking to my usual overly defensive style. That gets me into trouble sometimes. This was a really nice thrust from the bind, and it threw off my cut enough to turn it into just a glancing blow. Sneaking up into measure here, and there's a leg snipe. These can be hard to evade because it takes a while to recognize that it's a low cut rather than the high one, and then to get the leg out of the way. Thrusts are risky when the opponent is ready to throw a cut, but against Fool's Guard they tend to work pretty well. And with Singlestick, another one of those leg snipes. Note how vulnerable the head and arm is here. It's the major drawback of this. I just narrowly avoided that leg strike there. And then I returned the favor, so to speak. There was insufficient contact here. This was nicely done. Liana deflected my strike and then countered immediately to the arm. This is a good way to deal with a feint. Just cut to the arm while it's coming in. Another parry counter here. My arm was high, so her strike came in underneath. Nice counter attack to my strike here. That leg strike happened out of frame, and my posture could be a lot better here. Should be more upright. The quick thrust I did here was out of measure, but it was just to draw his attention high and then cut low. This was interesting. We generally try to avoid doubles, but there are moments when both swing at the exact same time, and that can't always be avoided, and it's the worst outcome because both lose. This also illustrates nicely just how much a leg cut can look like a cut to the head at first. And this is against my instructor Eric. Spoiler, I'm about to get my ass kicked. He's very good with those quick thrusts, and he covers a lot of distance that way.
Good! Moving to legs now.
He's commenting on how I managed to pull off that leg void, because footwork is still my major weakness. Yeah, after all this time, I'm still struggling with the after effects of that knee injury. And another one of those. You can see by my reaction, I was like, how did I not catch this?
No, mine was no good.
So Eric called his cut off there because it landed flat. You can see that right here. So that wouldn't cause any significant damage. Fortunately, my counter cut was solid. I got him once. Yay! Seriously, if I can hit Eric even just once, I'm content. It's pretty hard. It also doesn't help that I'm making my usual mistake of being too defensive. That'll just get you annihilated against a very skilled fighter. I mean, there's a reason why Eric has been doing very well in tournaments. I survived the longer exchange, yay! And that's it. Nice thrust into Zwerk against my arm. And here's the good stuff. Liana and Eric fought really well during this match. Nice and quick too. And there's a leg cut. That Zwerk made it past the guard and struck the forearm. Eric tried to rush in, but Liana threatened him with the point. And then he does it again. This time it works. This is a good example of how sometimes there is this brief moment of hesitation, and whoever reacts first wins.
Good!
Here's a nice quick cut to the forearm after parrying. And that's it for this time. Hope you enjoyed the footage.